What is up, guys? Is the Citrus Panda here today, and I'm coming at you with a little bit of a mini series I wanted to just try out, see how it goes. And so what is it going to be called? Well, I haven't exactly decided on the name yet, but I think it's going to be something along the lines of Preparing for Dark Souls 2 or Road to Dark Souls 2. You'll see in the title whenever it's up, but at this point in time I really don't know yet. So as you can see, if I look at all of my PC runs, I really don't have a lot on the PC because I am playing on the PC right now, not playing on Xbox. I was messing around with like testing out different things, like saying like what kind of console, well, not console commands, but just messing around with like things you can do on the PC that you necessarily can't do on the PS3. If you think that in 37 minutes in Dark Souls you can get to level 65, you're sadly mistaken. And I'm going to delete this guy and delete this guy as well. I was just testing. This was my character that I was playing on the PC. I never actually finished my playthrough. Now I did play this game through. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that Dark Souls is my favorite game, pretty much. I mean, Age of Empires 2 and Dark Souls up there in my top games I've ever played. Dark Souls definitely is my favorite game in the past 10 years. That's been made in the past 10 years. So I'm really looking forward to Dark Souls 2. And I wanted to make a series kind of working my way up to Dark Souls 2 because I haven't played Dark Souls in a while. I kind of took a break from it. I mean, I played through the game probably somewhere around, I don't know, I'd say 17, 18 times. And I got some other playthroughs, and that was all on the PS3. I do have this weird setup going on with my my computer here. I cannot play with keyboard and mouse. I don't think this game is possible to play with keyboard and mouse due to the way they ported it. But anyways, it doesn't really matter if it's possible or not. I am not doing that. I have done some crazy setup with this program on my computer, and I am using an awesome program that basically lets me use my PS3 controller with a USB cable. So what kind of class are we going to go for? Because I don't really know. I mean, this isn't going to be a Let's Play. It's going to be me playing the game, and then every once in a while, whenever I feel like recording, I'll record. So, I mean, you're going to see me play a lot of the playthrough, most likely, or at least as far as I'm going, and you won't see the whole thing, though. I'll just kind of be doing some stuff off camera and whatnot, not to really make it boring, I'd say, because pretty much at this point, everybody has seen Dark Souls. Everybody has seen it, been there, done that. If you haven't, then, you know, I recommend going to watch someone like Epic Namebo, who does really good playthroughs of Dark Souls. Anyway, so basically what I kind of wanted to do in this kind of playthrough, I'm not exactly sure, but the way that I kind of wanted to do it was a more realistic approach to the game. Rather than using miracles or magic or pyromancy. I mean, pyromancy you don't even have to stat your character for, but I do want to not use any of that. I don't want to use pyromancy, I don't want to use sorcery, I don't want to use miracles, I don't want to use anything but just melee and stuff like that. So it's mostly going to be a melee sort of playthrough, but I don't really know what kind of playthrough. I kind of want to mess around and see what goes on. I kind of wanted to do Sword and Shield. I was thinking about possibly doing a huge weapon playthrough, like, I don't know, just something like a huge two-hand weapon kind of thing going on. So, to kind of start this out, I was thinking about starting with the Knight, because that was pretty cool. I was also thinking about starting with the Warrior, because I really don't know what I'm going for yet. But since I kind of want to do this two-handed sort of playthrough, I think I'm going to go with Warrior, because I want a two-handed weapon, which means I still want probably either a fast or a medium roll, and, well, I just need that. I pretty much just need the stats from the Warrior, and if you use the armor from like a Knight or something, and obviously I can get new armor, but I just kind of want to use this armor for a while because the Warrior armor is pretty good just by itself. Here we go. Let's get some dark brown hair on this guy. What is his name? Let's make him named. What is? Oh, we have to type his name. Okay. I think that I'm actually still playing on PS3 here because I'm using a controller and everything. Okay, so except I am using a couple like the DS Fix mod. If you're familiar with DS Fix, it basically fixes a lot of the problems that the PC port has. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip over this part because, as I've already mentioned, you guys probably know what happens. Gotta skip past the cutscene. I'm gonna see how this works, because I've never recorded Dark Souls and played. I know that it runs perfectly well with DS Fix and stuff. The game does not look this good if you just download Dark Souls from, you know, Steam. It's not gonna look this good. DS Fix and whatnot will make it look good. My computer before, when I only had like a quad core and it wasn't too great, couldn't really do this, but I can do it now. Now, I've actually not played this game in so long, I don't remember which gives poise. Okay, yeah, if my memory serves me correctly, it was the helmet, and it did, so yeah, I'm just that awesome. I remember that it was the helmet. If you're new to the game, you don't really know what poise is, and you're just watching this for the first time. Basically, in Dark Souls, whenever you get hit, you get almost like a stun, and poise makes it so it's harder for you to get like stunned, or people call it a stun lock, I believe they call it. Basically, say that you're doing PvP and you get hit by a huge two-handed weapon, that can break a lot of poise, and you'll be stunned, so you cannot move, you cannot block, and then they can just hit you again without you being able to do anything. Now, if you had a lot of poise, they can hit you, and then you can just proceed to dash out of the way, run, roll, do whatever. Also, poise can sometimes be a bad thing, because sometimes poise will make you stand up from something that normally will make you fall down. Like, say for instance, you get the Wrath of, I think they call it Wrath of Gods. Like I said, I haven't been playing this game for a while, but Wrath of Gods is this crazy miracle where you do like this explosion from your chest, and most of the time, if you don't have enough poise, it'll just simply push you back and you go flying backwards. But if you have enough poise, it doesn't do that actually. What it does do though, however, is just freaking hit you, and then you just stumble, and then they can hit you again with it really easily. So here we go. If you're wondering why I did all that, took off all my armor, and I'm running around half naked right now, basically the reason for that is so that I can have poise and I'm not slowed down. I still have fast roll. There's different rolls in this game, as you might imagine, from what I've already told you. And fast roll is what I generally like to have. I've played playthroughs where I'm medium rolling. As far as what we're gonna do to get a fast roll, I don't really know, because like I said, I kind of want to do a two-handed playthrough, so like a no shield sort of thing going on, or possibly using a shield but not too often. But since I'm not going to be using a shield, most likely, like for actual blocking purposes, I think the best bet there is to go get the Grass Crest shield, because the Grass Crest shield is just amazing as long as you're not blocking with it. And even if you are blocking with it, it's still good. It just doesn't block as much as, say, you know, this shield right here actually blocks more, I believe. Yeah, there's 100% to physical. The Grass Crest shield isn't too bad though, so if we ever need it to block, it's alright. Alright, so let's do this. Oh boy, I've got to practice my okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out what the heck I'm trying to do. It's the R2 on the longsword that does that little rush forward. I'm switching to one-handed here. I want to just try out something. Oh, we can switch directions. Alright. So here we go. Let's do this. And basically, this is for anybody who's interested in Dark Souls and is ready for some Dark Souls 2. I'm just going to be playing this until the game does come out, and I will get some day one footage whenever Dark Souls 2 does come out. But if you are new to the game, it might be kind of cool, because maybe you want to get Dark Souls 2 because the game is going to be awesome, and you just want to kind of see what the other games are all about. So, you can actually pick up Dark Souls for 20 bucks, and if you work hard enough at it, you can probably beat Dark Souls before Dark Souls 2 comes out rather. A lot of people say that Dark Souls is this impossible game, and it's really difficult. Now, this part right here is really easy. It's a really good example of how easy this game is at the beginning, but the first time you're playing this game, this is really intimidating. You'll probably die a lot. You'll die a lot. It's just, that's how you play the game, but it's all good. Once you learn how to do it, it's pretty easy. And VaatiVidya, I think his name is, wow, he's like one of my favorite Dark Souls YouTubers. I can't even remember his name. Vidya, I'm just gonna call him Vidya. He did a video on it, and it was why Dark Souls 2 is for everybody. And I liked a lot of the points that he made in that video. It's a very good video. I'd recommend go checking it out. I think I liked it, so if you just go to my recent feed, you can probably find it. But anyway, you can also just go to his channel and search it. basically it's telling people that Dark Souls 2 isn't necessarily a difficult game. It's just not like other games nowadays. I mean, the thing is that there's no games on the market nowadays, or at least for the most part, that like to challenge you or give you something that, you know, doesn't tell you exactly what to do. And Dark Souls doesn't do that. Dark Souls just kind of sets you free. And instead of, oh, you can take this mini-map and it tells you exactly where to go, rather from that kind of, you know, narrative, it's more of, hey, we're gonna design the map in such a way that you're able to move around, not because this map is telling you where to go, but because we design the level in the way that makes logical sense, and it makes perfect sense to actually get around in. So I'm gonna take my humanity. I'm also gonna run down and do some runs that I usually do at the beginning of the game, including the Zweihander. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'm guessing it's Zwei because I know it's German, and Zwei is 2. Kudos to my friend who knows German, but Zwei means 2, so it's a two-hander. It's exactly what the word would, you know, what the name would suggest. Let's go on over here and grab this Zweihander. By the way, if you're new to this game, this is a cemetery, and you definitely don't want to get too hung up down here. You will die, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying to grab the winged spear for whatever reason. I was pretty sure that was the winged spear, but I wasn't exactly sure, and I wanted to grab it. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep running up here. Skeletons will not release their aggro from you for a while, so you gotta watch out. Skeletons will probably chase you all the way back to the bonfire, possibly. But resting at the bonfire, as me and many other Dark Souls fans will know, will make any enemy just go straight back to where they came from. So, I think it's gonna follow me. I think they're both gonna follow me down here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna rest at the bonfire. That basically resets all the enemies. So that's another mechanic of Dark Souls. You know, you can rest on a bonfire, which fills up all these little flasks, which I have 10 of them. If it's a kindled bonfire, you get 10. If it's not a kindled bonfire, you only get 5. None of them are kindled except the ones with fire keepers at them, and then you get to kindle them yourself by using humanity. As you would imagine, I am not a human right now. I've got to use humanity to get into human form. I'll actually demonstrate that right now. Why not? Might get invaded by some other online player, but that's alright. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Reverse hollowing and offer humanity, and I'll kind of show you what this game is all about. So basically, I'm human now. And since I'm human, I can do a lot more things. I can be invaded, which basically means I can play online. I'm gonna put some pants on, you know, because I like pants. I can still do fast roll. Okay, that's good. I'm looking pretty snazzy in my get up. So let's just keep continuing on. Also, we're gonna check the Zweihander out. 24 strength. So if you two-hand a weapon, it does take less strength. I don't know the exact modifier. I think it's like a 1.5. Whenever you two-hand a weapon, your strength gets modified by about 1.25 or something like that. Maybe it's a 1.5. I don't know. But let's just keep on continuing on in our journey. For right now, I might actually use a sword and a shield. I also thought about doing this sort of like a rapier sort of play. Like ooh, wow, that was terrible. Sort of like I don't know, like a parry. Like use a rapier or use like a parrying dagger to parry and use a rapier. Which seemed like a pretty cool idea, but I had a build like that on the PS3. Except it was more of a buff build rather than, you know, something actually like more realistic style that I'm trying to do here. And well, you might be asking yourself, well, this game isn't realistic in the least bit. No, it's really not, but I kind of wanted to do, like, if I was in this situation as a person and this was happening in real life, I want to try to do a playthrough like it is real life. You know, in real life, no matter how cool it would be, there's not going to be pyromancy and sorcery. You'd have to fend all these things off with things like swords and shields, and you know, my guy's gonna be this huge guy who wields powerful weapons, as far as I can see him being, and I don't really know what weapon I'm gonna go for. I mean, I was gonna go originally just strength, but anybody can just run around with a man serpent great sword or something like that. I kind of wanted to use one of these huge weapons, but they're not necessarily strength. Like, their scaling is good with strength, but not super good. Also, I thought about doing things like huge hammers and whatnot, if I can grab them. I thought about going down to Blighttown and farming for the clubs, like the great clubs and the giant clubs and stuff, which I thought would be pretty cool. I think I might actually do that here, maybe next episode, or I'll read it probably off camera or something like that. So, let's continue on over here. And every once in a while, I might cut out the gameplay and come back whenever I feel like it, just to kind of jump around the game, give you different views and whatnot. So, I'm actually going to pause the footage, and I'll be back in a little bit. So, I'm having some fun over here. Just stopped at this archer to try to parry some bolts, which I'm just completely failing at. I got shot in the face about 3 times. I did parry that one, but I guess when you parry arrows, I didn't remember this, but when you parry an arrow, it just parries it, but it doesn't do anything else. So, I mean, I guess that's useful if you don't have a shield, but shields block arrows 100%. Unless, well, it doesn't block poison from an arrow, which is actually what a lot of people use arrows for. But, I don't know if I really want to rest the bonfire. I've got 8 Estus. I can probably just rush the Taurus Demon. Or, I could not rush the Taurus Demon. I could do something else. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to do my plan I already have. So, I'm not going to try to, you know, I don't even know. I'm not going to go and, light the bonfire, because I'm pretty confident in the fact that I can beat this. At least hopefully I can. I mean, I used to be really good at this game, so maybe my prior experience will help me out here. So my plan right now is to go down, kill the Black Knight, and see if I can get a Black Knight weapon. If I can get a Black Knight weapon, that is ideal. I'd love it if I could get a Black Knight weapon, but chances are I'm not going to get one. So I'm probably just gonna get like a great club down at down in Blighttown, or just kill those ogres until I get one. I believe they drop them. If you're new to the game, I'll show you this chest really quick. Black fire bombs. Basically, those really help you out on the first boss if you're having some trouble with the Taurus Demon, which can be pretty tough the first time you kill him. I'm not gonna be killing him in this video. I might kill him way later on in the game. I usually, after my first couple playthroughs, I really just started skipping him, because Dark Souls is not a linear game in the least bit. You can actually skip around some places. I mean, a lot of the bosses are not optional, but a lot of them are optional, so you don't have to do every single thing in the game. You can kind of jump around. But in this playthrough, I want to do a lot of the different things, like, for instance, play through the DLC, which I've actually never done before. Yeah, I've beaten the game that many times, and I actually have not beaten the DLC. Reason being, I never bought the DLC for PS3. I love the game, and I support it and everything. I just don't buy DLC. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I just never bought DLC for any game, let alone, I was gonna say let alone my favorite game, but that wouldn't make sense. Anyway, I didn't even buy it for my favorite game. So, here we go. I'm gonna try to kick him. Got it pretty good there, and I'm gonna slice him up. There you go, you're dead. Oh man, that guy's still up there. I didn't expect him to still be alive. Whoops, I accidentally jumped. Okay, doke. So some of this will be also, some of this will be live. Some of it will be voiceover if I speed parts up and things, which could possibly be a thing that happens. And so I'm gonna run down here. I already got my gold pine resin. So gold pine resin, very useful for killing the Taurus Demon, as well as really killing anything. It works pretty well. Now, you can do one of 2 things. There's 3 things at the beginning of the game that are kind of hard to kill by themselves without gold pine resin. So, Havel. Havel down in the basement, probably not good for beginners. I'm going to try it. I get killed in 1 hit, though, so I'm probably going to put armor on. Hopefully, don't get killed in 1 hit. Gold pine resin for Havel is really useful. Taurus Demon, I don't really need pine resin for him, but he's useful for new players. Black Knight, you probably want gold pine resin. It's kind of difficult to kill this guy without gold pine resin. Well, not so much difficult, but it takes a lot longer, and the longer you fight something, as you probably know, oh man, the more error could occur. So I'm gonna run up here, lure him up here, and I get him up in this little area right here. Whoa, 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 whoa! I want to drink Estus. Where's this guy at? Come on, come at me. Let's go. Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright, so you just want to keep blocking this guy, and then whenever you can, backstab him. This guy isn't really worth trying to attack head on. You're not gonna attack him head on. You're not gonna win. he actually has some really strong attacks. So if you don't realize, if you don't know how to block in Dark Souls, if you're new to the game, oh god, yeah. If you're doing Dark Souls and you want to know how to block, don't listen to me because I have no idea how to do it. Anyway, basically, don't block the whole time because when you block, your stamina recovers slower. And your character is just slower, and it's not good. So you block until the next hit comes. So you would block, unblock, and then block again when he's about to hit, and then block again, and he's about to kill me. So I'm gonna run up here, hopefully get some Estus up. No! Okay, there we go. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Backstab him. All right. Here we go. It's pretty intense. I haven't done this in a while. Anyway, also, the last couple of playthroughs I've been playing, I haven't actually been blocking at all. I've been doing, like, non-blocking playthroughs, like, without shields and stuff. Alright, so we didn't get what we wanted, unfortunately. We got a Titanite chunk, which is not that good. I mean, it's not bad, but here we go. I'm going to try to do the jumping barrel. Seriously? I can't even do that anymore? Like, what is that? Alright, I'm going to heal up with Estus. This is bad. Okay, I'm trying to debate whether I think I can kill Havel or not. And I'm gonna just say that I might be able to. Who knows? I wonder if I can kill him. I don't know. I mean, if I put all my armor on and I play safe, I might be able to kill him. Might. I want to try. I want to say that I tried. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, Havel, we're gonna have a fun time tonight. Let's go. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so probably not the best thing to even try to do anything to Havel except just try to backstab him because of Havel's just ridiculous amount of strength. Oh man, okay, here we go. He's coming at me. He's coming at me from every side. Okay, here we go. Boom. 58. This is going to take a while. I'll be right back. Alright, well, he dead-angled me. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, dead-angling, I was going to say, I mean, I don't think dead-angling is really a problem in the game. It's just dead-angling is just there. I don't know. I mean, you just got to get around it. If you're new to the game, you don't know what a dead angle is. It's basically when you have your shield up, and for instance, in real life, a lot of games don't do this, but I mean, any attack, like in most games, you put your shield up, and any attack coming at you is blocked. But that doesn't make sense because if something came from the side, from behind, or whatever, it's not gonna block it. Most games do it from behind, but like if you get hit on the side, it just kind of blocks it. In Dark Souls, for instance, if you're walking around somebody with a shield and you slam your weapon, it might actually still hit them from behind the shield, if that makes any sense. So I died because I'm terrible at this game. But let me just rest up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just run down to Blighttown and farm a little bit, see if I can't get a club. Actually, with that, I'm going to conclude the first episode of preparing for Dark Souls 2. Next episode, I'm going to be going down onto Blighttown, which is just down here, and with the Master Key, you can get there very early in the game. Also, you can, well, actually, also in the next episode, I'm probably going to do some other stuff, but I'll leave that until next time. So, until next time, see ya. I want to do the wave. Where's the wave? There we go. No, that's not the wave. It's close enough.